Spain, a country steeped in history and renowned for its vibrant culture, finds itself navigating a complex web of challenges and opportunities. From the lingering shadows of the Franco era to the pressing realities of climate change, Spain's latest headlines reflect a nation grappling with its past, present, and future. This essay delves into the most impactful news stories shaping Spain today, exploring the political climate, tourism issues, crime, and environmental challenges. Recent judicial decisions concerning historical cases have ignited fierce debate within Spain. A landmark case involving a victim of torture during the Franco era, a dark chapter in Spanish history, was recently dismissed by a Spanish judge. This decision has sparked outrage among those seeking justice for the atrocities committed during Franco's regime, highlighting the enduring legacy of the past and the ongoing struggle for accountability. The dismissal of the case has reignited discussions about Spain's ability to reconcile with its troubled history. Critics argue that it represents a failure to address past injustices and provide closure for victims. The decision has also fueled political tensions, with some accusing the current government of being too lenient on those who benefited from the Franco regime. Tourism, a cornerstone of the Spanish economy, is facing its own set of challenges. While the country continues to attract millions of visitors each year, there is growing concern about the environmental and social impact of mass tourism. Spain is witnessing a rise in over-tourism, with popular destinations struggling to cope with the influx of visitors. The picturesque eco-beauty spots, once havens of tranquility, are grappling with the consequences of their own popularity. Overcrowding, pollution, and strain on local resources have prompted calls for sustainable tourism practices. Local communities are increasingly vocal about the need to protect their natural heritage and cultural identity from the negative effects of over-tourism. Alongside the debate on sustainability, safety concerns have also emerged as a pressing issue for Spain's tourism industry. The tragic case of a missing British tourist found dead in Mallorca has cast a shadow over the country's image as a safe holiday destination. This incident, along with other reports of crime and accidents involving tourists, has raised questions about the adequacy of safety measures in place. The authorities have responded by stepping up security measures in tourist hotspots and launching campaigns to raise awareness about tourist safety. However, the recent incidents have undoubtedly dented Spain's reputation as a secure destination, potentially impacting future tourism revenue. The challenge for Spain is to strike a balance between ensuring the safety of its visitors without compromising the welcoming and vibrant atmosphere that attracts them. Section 5. Crime in Spain, from petty theft to international intrigue. Beyond the realm of tourism, Spain is also grappling with a range of criminal activities, from petty theft to organized crime. The streets, often filled with tourists, are also hotspots for pickpockets and small-time thieves, making vigilance a necessity for both locals and visitors. The theft of a significant quantity of olives during harvest season highlights the vulnerability of agricultural businesses to crime, impacting livelihoods and the economy. Farmers, who rely on their crops for income, face significant losses, and the local economy suffers as a result. Meanwhile, the gruesome murder of a YouTube chef on a Thai holiday island with alleged links to Spain has gripped the nation's attention. This shocking event has not only captivated the public, but also raised serious concerns about international crime connections. This high-profile case, with its international ramifications, has raised questions about the reach of organized crime and the safety of Spanish citizens abroad. The investigation has revealed a complex web of criminal activities that span multiple countries. It has also sparked debate about the role of social media in modern crime, as the victim was a well-known online personality. The influence of social media in both the victim's life and the subsequent investigation cannot be understated. Spanish authorities are cooperating with their international counterparts to bring the perpetrators to justice and uncover the full extent of the criminal network involved. This collaboration is crucial in tackling the sophisticated and far-reaching nature of these crimes, ensuring that justice is served and future incidents are prevented. Section 6. Environmental anxieties. Climate change grips Spain. The impacts of climate change are being felt acutely across Spain, with the country experiencing more frequent and intense heat waves, droughts, and wildfires. These extreme weather events are taking a toll on the environment, agriculture, and human health. coastal communities are particularly vulnerable, facing the threat of rising sea levels and coastal erosion. The warming seas around Spain have led to an invasion of jellyfish on the Costa Brava, disrupting tourism and marine ecosystems. This ecological imbalance is just one example of the far-reaching consequences of climate change, highlighting the urgent need for action to mitigate its effects. Section 7. Disadvantaged communities bear the brunt of climate change. Within Spain, it is the disadvantaged communities that are bearing the brunt of climate change. These communities often lack access to resources and infrastructure to cope with extreme heat, making them more vulnerable to heat stroke and other heat-related illnesses. The unequal impact of climate change has exposed social inequalities within Spain, underscoring the need for equitable climate action plans. The Spanish government has pledged to address the issue of climate justice, with plans to invest in climate change adaptation and mitigation measures, particularly in vulnerable communities. However, critics argue that more needs to be done to ensure that the benefits of climate action reach all segments of society. Section 8. International Relations, Spain's role on the global stage. On the international stage, Spain continues to play an active role in global affairs, demonstrating its commitment to fostering international dialogue and cooperation. The country has been a vocal advocate for multilateralism and international cooperation, particularly within the European Union, where it has consistently pushed for stronger integration and unity among member states. Spain has also been involved in efforts to address the crisis in Venezuela, offering support to the opposition leader Juan Guaido and calling for free and fair elections to restore democracy in the country. The arrival of Venezuelan opposition leader Edmundo González in Spain, after fleeing his country, has further thrust Spain into the center of the Venezuelan crisis, drawing international attention to its role. His presence has heightened tensions between Spain and Venezuela, with the Maduro regime accusing Spain of harboring criminals and interfering in its internal affairs. Spain's stance on Venezuela reflects its commitment to democracy and human rights, but it also highlights the delicate balance the country must strike in navigating complex geopolitical situations. Spain's actions are closely watched by the international community, as it seeks to uphold its values while managing diplomatic relations. Section 9. Justice delayed, justice denied, the debate rages on. The recent dismissal of the Franco-era case has reignited the debate about justice and accountability for past crimes. This case, which has been a point of contention for decades, continues to stir emotions and provoke discussions across the nation. While some argue that it is time for Spain to move on from its troubled past, focusing on the future and healing old wounds, others maintain that justice must be served, no matter how long it takes. They believe that without addressing these historical injustices, true reconciliation cannot be achieved. The debate reflects deep divisions within Spanish society about how to reckon with its history. These divisions are evident in public forums, protests, and even in the media. The government's decision to exhume the remains of Francisco Franco from the Valley of the Fallen, a controversial move, was seen by many as a step towards reconciliation. This act was intended to address the grievances of those who suffered under his regime. However, the recent court ruling has cast doubt on the government's commitment to fully addressing the legacy of the Franco era. Many are left questioning whether justice will ever be fully served. The debate over Spain's past is likely to continue, a reminder of the enduring power of history to shape the present. As long as these issues remain unresolved, the conversation about justice and accountability will persist. Section 10. Sustainable solutions for a brighter future. Despite the challenges, there is also a sense of optimism and determination in Spain as it seeks innovative solutions to its most pressing problems. The country is at the forefront of renewable energy development, with ambitious targets for reducing carbon emissions. Local communities are embracing sustainable tourism practices, promoting responsible travel, and protecting their natural heritage. The fight against climate change is being met with innovation and resilience. From investing in renewable energy sources to implementing sustainable farming practices, Spain is taking steps to mitigate the impacts of climate change and build a more sustainable future. The country's commitment to environmental protection is evident in its vast network of national parks and protected areas. Section 11. Spain's crossroads, navigating challenges, embracing opportunities. Spain stands at a crossroads facing a multitude of challenges that test its resilience and ingenuity. From reckoning with its past to confronting the realities of climate change, the country is navigating uncharted territory. Yet, amidst these challenges, there is also a sense of hope and a determination to build a brighter future. Spain's ability to address these issues will depend on its ability to foster dialogue, embrace innovation, and prioritize the well-being of all its citizens. The road ahead may be fraught with obstacles, but Spain's rich history, vibrant culture, and unwavering spirit provide a solid foundation for overcoming adversity and emerging stronger.